TUBI TV. We've discussed this a couple times. Uh, this is AVOD, advertisement video on demand. That means, if you're not familiar with what that means, that basically it's advertisement commercials for programming. Now, companies like Hulu has been doing that with the advertisements. HBO Max is doing that now as well, because they're seeing there's a really good revenue increase on advertising AVOD, and there's been a 40% increase, and a lot of people have been drawn to like TUBI TV, because with TUBI TV, and there's a couple of Crackle. The other one is called, what is it called? I gotta look on my phone here quick. Zumo's another one, and Pluto TV, of course, and those offer a lot of programming, live news. Like when I was watching the situations in the Ukraine, I was using the TUBI app to watch it off the live feed from Euronews, because they have the Euronews on TUBI TV. You're able to do it. I mean, even though you could probably watch on YouTube as well, but I had my tablet out. I didn't have the TV on at the time, and that was the first thing I looked at. But lately, TUBI has been Murdoch and TUBI has been moving the goalpost up and entering with a lot of deals. They've been entering deals with a lot of animation companies, specifically animation. They've done deals, and brought up some really good content. They bring a lot of good content on there. There's some great content. If you haven't seen the site, I mean, take a moment. It's free. It's free. You could sign up real quick. You can watch if you have Chromecast. If you have any of the other, you can run it on your TV. In fact, actually, if you have like the apps on your smart TV, they should have a TUBI app. I know the Samsung ones definitely do. But if you have Chromecast or any of the others, you can run it through those and play it on your screen. Or if you want to watch it on your phone, you could do that as well. So recently, TUBI entered. This was just about a week or two ago. TUBI enters a deal with the award-winning features animation distributor GKIDS. If you're not familiar with GKIDS, they have gotten Academy Award nominated animation. They have a lot of stuff that's coming up this year. And I want to read you the press release directly from TUBI itself, because we get the press releases from them. TUBI enters a deal with the award-winning feature animated distributor GKIDS. GKID titles includes Academy Award nominated Ernest and Celestine, Cat in Paris, as well as the Goya-winning Nocturna, to be rolling out on the free service later this month. TUBI has entered into a partnership with GKIDS, the acclaimed animation producer and distributor. It was announced at that time. Later this month, TUBI will begin rolling out, celebrating the award-winning, and we said the ones before. The deal with GKIDS is the latest addition to the TUBI's robust selection of premier award-winning animated content, with thousands of hours of animated titles, including The Corner of a World, Millennium Actress, Liz and the Blue Bird, Penguin Highway as the well-beloved and animated titles, The Iron Giant, Animal Farm, Peter and the Wolf, Monster House, and more. GKIDS is the producer-distributor of award-winning features for both adult and family audiences since 2010. The company has scored an astounding 12 Best Animated Feature Oscar nominations. Secrets in the Kells in 2010, Cat in Paris and Chico and Rita in 2012, Ernest and Celestine in 2014, The Tale of Princess Caillou and the Song of Seas in 2015, Boy in the World and When Marine Was There in 2016, My Life as a Zucchini in 2017, The Breadwinner in 2018, Marani in 2019, and Wolf Walkers in 2021. GKIDS also handles the North American distribution for the famed Studio Ghibli library of films, one of the most coveted animation collections with titles as Spirited Away, My Name Will Totoro, Princess Mononoke, and others, as well as critically acclaimed television series Neon Genesis Evangelion. Could we be seeing Evangelion on TUBI TV? It's a possibility. TUBI has more than 40,000 movies and television series from more than 250 content partners, including every major studio, in addition to the largest offering of free live, local, and national news channels in streaming. The platform gives fans of entertainment, news, sports an easy way to discover new content that is available completely free. And it's very interesting that this is going on. I mean, this is more and more, and I've said this once and I'll say it again. TUBI TV is the dark horse. This is the one nobody's really talking about. They talk about Netflix, they talk about HBO Max. Lately, they've been talking about Paramount. They've been talking about Apple TV and all that. And you see how they're doing. You see how they're doing the fluctuations up and down, up and down. TUBI has been going upward, and that's the same thing with the other major AVODs. And we're talking like Crackle, we're talking Zumo, Pluto TV. I think we have to look at AVOD very strongly at this point as a major contender in the streaming wars. You know, advertising dollars are going to pay. If advertisers just sit there and they're okay with TUBI doing what they do, you know, you ask yourself, well, what's going to attract me over to TUBI besides animation on there? They don't make their own movies. They are working on that. There is some content that's available on their site, and they do make note of it, that it's only exclusive to TUBI TV. They have it on their site. It's listed on there. Also, they have a section that says not on Netflix. These are programs that you can, because if you notice, and I'll give you the perfect example, Nightmare Alley and The Kingsman, both very good films, I just watched it recently, are both available on HBO Max and Hulu. That's right, folks. You can watch it on either one of those. And that's the situation. Some of these titles are available on multiple platforms. So you have a whole variations. When it comes down to TUBI, yeah, they'll have a couple here and there, but they'll direct you to ones that nobody else has. You know, I'll give you a perfect example. You have, like, for example, the TV series, the 2011 version. And they also have the original one. They have the original Belly. They have Swordfish, Mississippi Burning. They have Devil in the Blue Dress. A TUBI original here called The Unborn. And Suburban Nightmare, Chris Watts on there. Howard High is one of their originals. 10 Truths About Love is another one of their originals. Swim, the horror film as well. Twisted House Sitter, and so on and so on and so on. I mean, they got a lot of great stuff on here. And the thing is that, you know, to go through it, it's going to take you some time. You know, I have found my niche in it. And when it comes to finding something on here, I will always find something on here. I mean, I have been stuck on watching a lot of the old animation on there recently. Like they have the Oblongs on here, and they got Freakazoid. They got Freakazoid on this on this network on here. This Crank. I gotta watch that one again. You remember Crank? That's the Jason Statham Amy Smart movie, and that's really, really good movie. And they got some great classics. They got the original How the West Was Won from '77. Great movie and series. If you haven't seen that yet, it's really, take a moment, go over and grab and watch that also. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on there that they have a little bit of everything for everybody. If you like reality TV, you got reality TV. You like the soaps, they got soaps. They got the Spanish soaps. See, one great thing is, like a friend of mine who didn't speak Spanish. He learned Spanish for one reason. One of the major reasons, he wanted to watch the soaps because the soaps were very interesting. If you ever watch a soap out of Mexico or down South America way, there's some great stuff that comes on there. And of course, the smacks, the
No me acepta porque no le da la gana. No me complace como hombre. Que ella a mí no me da. Por tu capricho, suéltame. Esta vieja no va a hablar.
the true smacks of there that happens constantly on a soap opera event. I mean, it is just some crazy stuff. I mean, there's been some crazy concepts. Now, you guys were familiar with Ugly Betty from ABC. That was an original, and that had 4 or 5 of them. 4 or 5 of them, I think, there was a series that came out from Latin America of the Ugly Betty tales. There was another one. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It was really good. It was about this guy who, he wasn't the most handsome kind of guy, but the guy was wealthy, and he had 2 to 3 women in his life, and it just went in several different directions on that one. And the way that ended, it was a really messed up ending on that. Then there was another one about triplets. One was a good girl, the other one was blind, and then the other one was like evil. And that was a good one also. And there were many others. I mean, to this day, my mother still watches a lot of those soaps. But you can see those classics some of those classics on Tubi, if you like stuff like that. And there's stuff from overseas, from England, from India. There are a lot of other stuff that's in there, and it's growing every day. Every day it's growing. Now, they lose a couple here and there, but they gain a lot more on there. So do check out Tubi TV.